Okay, and this right now is the second phase where she administers the 10 cc's of water.
Which flushes it down.
Flushes it, and plus also does it for rehydration. This is his water supply and his supplement. And at the same time, it helps push the food down into his stomach and clean out the tube. So this is the second phase of this.
Very slowly.
For every 10 of the 10 cc's, it takes about probably count down to about a second for each cc. Very slow, it's pushed in. And then the third phase is you have a syringe with 5 cc's of air that pushes the water and any food or that is in the tube and puts it in so it doesn't come up, and then you close the cap back on the top.
You close the cap on it, and he's all done and his belly's full.
And he's all done. As is.
And that's it.
And believe it or not, Weeble just had his evening
Meal, and he gets a snack in about another 4 hours.
His evening meal, then he had his medications with that as well. And he's been eating some dry food. And he says, let me down, let's put him on the floor. And what else would you like to say?
Well, once again, we're so glad that Weeble is improving, and also, once again, we'd like to thank all of the donors that have helped raise money for the Weeble Wobble Fund. So we appreciate it. God bless, and we'll talk again.
And Weeble gets down, he gets the escalator
There you
on
go.
the floor.
There you go.
And let's see where he's off to. He took another pee-pee and a good poop today. And this is June 7th. This is probably about 8:15. And then Brenda has another feeding, I guess, around midnight. And then about 4 in the morning. And then about 8 in the morning, every 4 hours. It's almost like, it is like a little baby, taking care of a little baby. Making sure he has this. And then he has his doctor's appointment on Tuesday, the June 9th, with Dr. Lyman. And there's the Weeble Walk. We're going to make a song called the Weeble Walk. And he's off. Let's see where he's off. He'll probably rub his head on the wall. Weeble! Wee, wee. Let's have some rub the heads on the wall, please. No, not this time. Maybe a little light here. There you go, so everybody can see a little bit better. And we have our other 7 rescued cats over here, and his brothers and sisters. And what would you like to say? What would you like to say to people? Say goodbye, and thanks for the support. And
we're preparing for another meal for later.
And this is the preparation with the meal, with the Science Diet CD.
CD.
Let's see that what that is. That's the Science Diet CD. It's a prescribed food
This is not
from the
for
doctor.
you. This is not for you.
Yeah. And one of the other rescues named Gato. He was a rescued little kitty. And there's the head. There's the rub on the wall. He's just saying that's his approval and said, hey, I'm a happy kitty now. Now when we see that, that's a good sign, because he used to do this before he got sick and ill. And he started doing this a few days ago. And when we see that, it's like, wow, it brings us joy and happiness. Joy and happiness. And we're going to leave it at that. And he says, wow, he says, I want some more. So we're going to give him some dry food for some treats.
And we got to blend.
And we're going to blend. And we make it into like a puree that's ready to go for his next feeding.
And this can is good for about a day and a half.
And that's what you have there.
So,
and Brenda gets it all made, prepares all the medications, and has it all set up with the tray and the syringes. These are all the syringes that are used. The food that's put into the bowls, and this is the big syringe that she does for the tube feeding. And that goes into the preparation right there. So I just wanted to share everybody what's involved in here for this beautiful little angel right here that is, I guess he's on his, not the second, but it's maybe 4th or 5th cat life. Like you say, cat has 9 lives. I think Weeble's probably on his 5th or 6th. He just uses them and cashes them in. And we don't mind that. Okay, Weeble, say goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.